What is going on, everyone? Samurai Solo, and today I'm going to be playing Inscryption. So this game originally came out, I believe, like at least 2 years ago, if not longer than that, on PC only. And since I don't have a PC, I don't pay tons of attention to games that are only PC because I'm not going to be playing them anytime soon, right? But with that said, I did hear a little bit about it. And then it came to consoles. So I started watching some gameplay trailers, and man, this game looks crazy. It's basically a card playing game, which is something I don't really play in video game form or in real life. There's very few like card. I don't play any in real life at all. I've never played like something like Magic the Gathering, for instance, or anything. I know nothing about that. Um, so I wasn't really sure. I'm like, am I gonna like this game? But what makes it interesting is like how mysterious it looks. It's more than just like a card game, right? Like all this craziness looks like it's happening, and it's like mysterious and it's intriguing. So I'm like, you know what? I got to get this game and check it out for myself. So here we are, and yeah, we're gonna do it, and expect a lot of mistakes when I do this card game because I don't know anything about it. We're gonna, and another thing I understand, my understanding with this game is that dying is like part of the game. Like you're going to die; it's supposed to happen. So, like I guess it opens up more stuff. Different things can happen. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah. So expect me to die a lot though. We'll learn through dying, and we're gonna learn a lot. Um, so yeah, and interesting enough, we can't pick new game. It's only to continue. So yeah, let's get going. Another challenger, it has been ages. Perhaps you've forgotten how this game is played. Allow me to remind you. Play the squirrel card. Okay, so we have the wolf, two wolves, a stoat, and a squirrel. So let's look at the cards real quick here. So we see like these little on the upper right, the blood drop. I guess them. I guess it's blood. We see numbers on the left, and bottom right. Obviously, I'm assuming the bottom right's the health, and the left side is the attack. Okay. What if I try to wolf? You are lacking sacrifices for that creature. Okay, let's play the squirrel then. Now play your stoat. Ah, okay, so the blood. Stoats cost one blood. Sacrifices must be made. So the wolves cost two blood. So you gotta sacrifice. Okay. And I'm sure y'all might hear my dogs barking. They're outside. They're always barking. That's what dogs do. Wolves require two sacrifices. You don't have enough. Ring the bell to end your turn and commence combat. Okay. Your stoat stands unopposed. The number on the bottom left is its attack power 1. Your stoat dealt me 1 damage. I added it to the scale. You win if you tip my side all the way down. Like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5. At neutral, it's 5. Okay. My turn. Your stoat stands in the way of my coyote. So his coyote does 2 damage, so we're still going to live. My coyote dealt 2 damage to your stoat. That means your stoat's health is 2 less. Yep. If a creature's health reaches 0, it dies. It's your turn again. You may draw from your deck or you may draw a squirrel. Well, I guess we could draw a squirrel and sacrifice the stoat and the squirrel and bring the wolf out. Seems to be the play here, right? Yeah. How dull. The wolf demands 2 sacrifices. Oh, they still talk to us. I didn't like that. Fear not, the beast is sacrificed but not removed from your deck. Its suffering was real, but you will see it again. Okay. Because you are learning, I will pass. Doesn't really matter what choice we pick, because he's passing anyway, but we'll just... So that's a river snapper. So very low attack, but a lot of defense. A lot of health, so kind of a defensive card, I guess, right? 2 sacrifices as well. 3 damage dealt, 3 weights on the scale. Pass. You've won this match. They won't all be so easy, I bet. Let me recall your story. Oh, yes. You were lost deep in the forest. A single path revealed itself. Two denizens of the forest approached you tentatively. The caustic adder, damage from its poison bite, is always lethal. Touch of death. When a card bearing this sigil damages another creature, that creature perishes. I'm guessing it's poison, like it's over time, but only one damage still. But it continues to do damage, which isn't a bad thing. The undying cat, sacrificing the poor beast does not kill it. Oh, so it never dies. So even though it doesn't do any attack, it's basically a free sacrifice over and over again, as long as it doesn't get killed by the enemy. That's tempting to get. I think I'm going to get that. Another creature joins a caravan. Okay, some of the creatures of the forest seemed willing to follow you. You came across an abandoned sack. You found a scroll in a bottle, break in case of emergency. Nice. And have a second. Another useful implement. I'll allow you to tip the scales with it. Okay, cool. 3 is as much as you can carry. You are ambushed while crossing some rough terrain. Okay. Interesting, still wants help. You may now see my moves ahead of time. So, we have a boulder here with 5 health, 2 stumps in the way with 3 health, and he's got a wolf cub. Fledgling. Card bearing deciduous will grow into a more powerful form after one turn on the board, so it probably turns into a full-fledged wolf after a turn. Can't really go after it because I can't place a card here. So we do have the cat, which is nice, and we also have a squirrel. So we could open up with the squirrel and the cat. Oh, you know what? To bring the cat out, you have to sacrifice it, though. The cat would have to be sacrificed first. I can't have squirrel and cat at the same time. We could use an emergency squirrel, though, so we could bring, like, say, squirrel. Obviously, we'll bring the cat out here. I'll leave the cat here because I don't really want the cat. It's not going to do any damage. We don't want to get hurt. So the cat can be like... But then we won't clear this path, pretty much. And that would leave us 2 spaces. I gotta think about this. The placement's going to be important for this. And I have to commit to this now. I can't take it back. We'll have to let that wolf cub eventually destroy this boulder. And whatever I play, I'm not going to be able to move the cat. I guess I'll do it here. Because at least this side's unopposed right now. So, I can only play the stoat right now. I was ready to play the, the river snapper, but we couldn't keep the scroll out too. So anyways, now the question is, where do we put the stoat? Do we let the stoat do 1 unopposed damage on this side at a time, or do we slowly let it chip away at the stump? That's the question. Which one do we pick? And it'd be interesting to see where they choose to place their cards. I would imagine if I place a card here, the opponent's going to place over there. So I think even though it's only doing 1 damage, we should counter over here. Because at least we're doing 1 opposed damage right off the bat. And the stoat does have 3 health. But then if I play the river snapper here, it's 1 health as well too. Maybe we'll get a wolf next turn. Yeah, let's go ahead and play here. Okay. Let's see if that was the right choice. Mind the ambitious wolf cub. It ages swiftly. Okay, so I saw they had another... So it's still a cub right now, but it looks like it's not going to be after this turn. So there's a bat. Does 2 attack, which the stoat would survive. Only has 1 health, so once it gets over here, we can kill it. Airborne. A card bearing the sigil will strike an opponent directly, even if there is a creature opposing it. Okay, so it's my understanding that it's going to bypass the stoat to do direct damage to us then. Which means we're going to take 2 direct damage no matter what, even if there's a creature. So we need to... Stoat will eventually kill it, because it only has 1 health at least, which is good. So, let's draw a card to see if we get a wolf. Okay, so we have the wolf. So that's nice, because it does 3 damage, so we can immediately break this stump to get going here. I don't think I want to sacrifice the stoat, though, because I wanted to get that bat. So I'm going to use one of my emergency squirrels here. And we're going to do that. And we're going to play the wolf. right here. And I think we're going to still do a point of unopposed damage. I'm not sure if we're going to attack him. I think it's a point of unopposed first. Then he'll come down here, do not to the stove, but 2 points to us. So right now we're at +1. 2 points to him after the bat, if from what I'm seeing is correct. So we will be at -1. The stump will be destroyed, though, which is good. Yeah, that's a full-fledged wolf now. The airborne bat flies over. Yeah, we read that. Yeah, so yeah. Oh, we're at neutral. Not quite as bad as I thought. So the bat does do what I thought it did. It ignores the stone, but the bat's going to be dead now this turn. So I wonder if damage. Well, stone only does 1 damage. I wonder if it did like say 2 or 3 damage. If it would kill the bat and then like carry over to do unopposed damage, but I don't know that for sure now. Anyways, we only have a river snapper. Let's go ahead and draw. There's something I could play anyways. I'm full here. I could draw a squirrel, so when that wolf kills it, I could play the. I could put the. I can put the river snapper. I could put the squirrel down, sacrifice cat, squirrel for the river snapper. Or the next card would be a wolf. We could wait too. Either way, that's all we can do. Let's do it. Lovely. We're almost there. Now, let's draw a card. So it is another wolf. The wolf has 2 health, so we'll kill this wolf right now. So that's going to be the play, because the wolf also does more damage as well. We're going to win anyway. It's over with. We don't even have to do this. We could just play right now. Actually, we don't even need to kill it, but just for fun, let's do it. Oh, first we got a... Okay. I see him putting the extra gold, like, in the thing there. It's kind of interesting. You prevailed and trekked onwards past the now bloody terrain. Okay. Okay, so we got a wolf cub, so we know what that does. And, ooh, the sparrow. The sparrow is tempting to pick because of the airborne. But the thing with airborne, while it's cool you're doing direct damage, and that is nice, you're also ignoring the enemy that's in front of you, and sometimes it might be more advantageous to kill the enemy first than just doing straight up direct damage. So it's kind of a trade-off, right? With that said, though, I wouldn't mind having the sparrow. Let's go ahead and take him. Okay. So now let's see what this is. You stumbled into some strange stones in the mist. You are compelled to choose a worthy sacrifice, one that will be lost forever. Lost forever? Ooh. How's it going to be lost forever, though? Like, in what way? Like, I mean, what's gonna happen here doing this? So I have to pick one or the other. Okay. You looked upon your menagerie and selected a healthy host. So it's making me think we're going to fuse something. And, like, what does the cat do? The only thing the cat can do is not be killed. So maybe I can put the unkillable thing on one of my people here. And the stoat's asking to pick him, and it kind of makes sense. Like, yeah, an unkillable wolf might be nice, but it also costs 2 sacrifices to bring out. So that's something to keep in mind with that. And the sparrow already has airborne, which we're going to keep. So if I would have picked a sparrow, we could have had something else be like, you know, airborne, like an airborne wolf or river snapper or stoat even or whatever. That's what I'm assuming this is going to do, at least. So since the stoat's asking to be picked, you got it, buddy. Let's see if that's what it does. And what an honor. There it is. Cool. A ghastly spectacle, but the soul of the cat now lives in the stoat. Okay, so if you have a sigil that you like, but maybe the card's not that great, you get one of these, you can fuse it to what you want. It's pretty badass, actually. I like that. Okay, so it looks like we have a fight coming up here. Behold my totem, it inscribes my canine cards with the airborne sigil. Okay, so his canine cards can go airborne. Enough. Okay. So yeah, is it coyote and bat? So both of these are going to go airborne straight up. So even if we put something in front of it right now, they're going to be able to do. They're going to do 4 points of unopposed damage. That is big. What do we have right now? We have an emergency squirrel. So I'm thinking of bringing the squirrel out and the other squirrel out to immediately play the wolf unopposed. That way we could at least do some damage and counteract a little bit of this. Because at -4, if I put the wolf here, we'll be at -1. Or do I just? How much health does the wolf have? 2. Yeah, the wolf would die. It wouldn't die to the bat though. So if I played it here, we're still going to take 4 points of unopposed damage, but then I would kill the wolf at least, or the bat in the next turn, and still be able to do some damage next time. We also have the sparrow as well. Okay, so anyways, we do have the stoat though, so it's better to play squirrel stoat, and then we'll figure out. And the stoat does have 3 health, and it does do 1 point of damage. And you know what? The coyote only has 1 health. They both do. So yeah, we can play the stoat here. That'll work. Now, they're still going to do the unopposed no matter what. But we can kill him next time. Okay. So you'll at least kill him. Now, do I want to bring out my squirrel to play the wolf or the sparrow? I think, yeah. And I'm going to go ahead and play... Wait, how much health does the wolf have? Oh, the wolf would die, actually. Never mind. The wolf has 2 health. It does 2 attack. It would... Yeah, so we would die, actually. We cannot... We can't do that this turn. We have to let it get here first, then we can place our card and kill it. So either I hold off and just don't do nothing for this turn, or play the wolf unopposed. Which isn't the worst thing to do, but maybe it's better to hang on to this... Just wait. Guys, got to remember, though, I'm at 4 points of damage. Like, 1 more and we're dead, but I can play something unopposed in a lane or kill one of them next turn. This will die at least. Yeah, you know what? Oh, you know what? I think actually our first turn we do unopposed damage, so we're going to do 1 point of unopposed damage ourselves. And they're going to do 4, so -3. And then we'll kill them the next turn when they move down. I think that's how it works. I mean, let's go ahead and let it play out here. Let's not play anything yet. Yeah, unopposed. That's right. Yep, so it's going to go over the stoat. And now we're at -3. That's exactly what it is. Okay, so the first... You have to wait till they're down here. So -3 right now. Let's draw a card, because we have the emergency squirrel we can play. Another wolf. Okay, so let's play the squirrel. Oh, there we go. Now, question is, where do I want to play the wolf? Do we kill the bat? Oh, first we got to sacrifice. Okay. Do we go ahead and just play the bat to get rid of the bat? That way they do no points of damage here, and then next turn we'll be able to get some damage on them. I think that's what we do. Okay. So we got a wolf cub here, but it only does 1 point, and it's going to do unopposed damage the first time, I think. Not directly attack us, I think. So we're only going to get, with that said... Actually, I think we get unopposed, right? We get unopposed the first time. We're going to do 4 points of unopposed damage. That works for me. Let's draw a squirrel. Because with the squirrel, we can play the sparrow. That's what we should go ahead and do. And that's another point of unopposed damage. So we're going to get 1, 2... We might get 5 with the wolf, which... Where are we at? Won't win, but it'll get us up there. Very nice. 3 away from winning. He does damage us for 1 point. No big deal. We can take it. We'll draw another squirrel because we can't do anything anyway. Now I could play the wolf here. I love having that still unkillable. That thing is huge. And the fact that it does a point of damage, unlike the cat, I mean, that's big. And that's a wrap. Alright, cool. Impressive you may yet survive this ordeal. Maybe. Knock on wood. Let's see what we got here. Oh, another card pick. Ooh, the Raven. The Conniving Raven, a blight upon the sky. So it has 3 health, which is nice, plus 2 attack and it's airborne. 2 sacrifices, unlike the Sparrow, which is 1, but the Sparrow's less health and damage. Bullfrog. The watchful bullfrog. It leaps in the way of flying of attacking flyers. Let me read that. Mighty leap. A card bearing the sigil will block an opposing creature bearing the airborne sigil. Why is this all marked off? And what's that symbol over there? It's kind of weird. And another sparrow. I think we take the bullfrog so we have a blocker of someone. And it's only 1. It doesn't do do much damage, but it does block. It blocks airborne, which is nice. So, what's that symbol underneath the sparrow? This little thing there, I don't know what that means. We went to Bullfrog with that said, though, because we already have a sparrow. Okay, so we can choose to go left or right. We know the right symbol is one of those sacrifice card things, so we could fuse another card, but I don't know if there's something I really need to do right now. So what I think I'm going to do is see what this. We got to see what the fire is first, right? Let's do that. You came across a small group of survivors. Faces shrunken from starvation, they huddled around a campfire. They looked upon you, a group of creatures, and beckoned. Come, warm one of your creatures by the fire, one said. Warm it by the fire. That will enhance its power, said another. You notice one of the survivors wiping drool from their mouth. So +1 power is what we get. Ooh, okay. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like the stoat would be nice to get because it's easy. We're gonna anytime we have the stoat in our hands, we're gonna play it immediately because he's unkillable, right? And for it to do 2 damage instead of just 1, I mean that's pretty nice. I mean, yeah, buffing up the wolf to 4 could be good, or even a bullfrog. But the stoat does have 3 health. That's what I like about it. It already has a decent amount of health to begin with, and then it get its damage up 1 more point. The River Snapper may not be a bad idea since it only does 1, but I kind of think if the River Snapper is more defensive then. I mean, doesn't mean we can't make it offensive, but you know what I mean. I think I'm going to go with the Stoat actually again. It's either the Stoat or maybe I'm leaning towards one of the wolves, buff them up even further. I'm going to go with the Stoat though. Stoat though. Say that 5 times fast. Alright. The fire warmed the poor Stoat, enhancing its power. One of the survivors reached toward it. Another gnashed their teeth. Without a word, you pulled the Stoat away from the fire and left. Okay, so the campfires buff up. I wonder if there's a chance to buff up health maybe too as well. Wonder if it's random, or if there is even one. I imagine there would be. Anyways, let's get moving. Okay, so we have 2 grand furs in the way. How is that fair? These are airborne things, so at least it's going to block the sparrow. A grizzly? Look at that. 4 damage, 6 health? How is it? I don't even have anything that has 4 health, except the River Snapper, which does require. I mean, even then it would die in 2 turns. It only does 1 damage. What am I supposed to do against that grizzly? And then I have these 2 things in the way, so I can't even play more cards than I want to. How much? 3 health? So it'll stop the sparrow for a few turns. But the grizzly's going to hit us for 4 unopposed damage. And if I put anything in front of it, it's just going to immediately kill it. I could chip at it maybe with something, but what do I have? The only thing I can play is the sparrow. And the sparrow doesn't hit the enemies, it just does unopposed damage. So I'm not even going to hit the grizzly here. So if I'm not going to hit the grizzly, then let's play it over here. That way it's -3 damage. I don't know what I'm going to do about that grizzly. Another grizzly? Okay, that's not winnable. Huh. I mean, I have to draw a squirrel, but I can't even do anything if I draw a squirrel. I have no cards to play. And if I pick a card, it needs a sacrifice. I'd have to if it's 1 blood, I could sacrifice a sparrow if it's something. It doesn't really matter what I do here. Draw a squirrel for now, I guess. And then I mean, we're done. The game's over. We've lost. Oh, it's another. I forgot there's a grizzly there anyway on that side. I was about to block this grizzly. It doesn't matter which one we block. The game's over. I don't think this is winnable. Yeah, that wasn't fair. You've lost. Yeah, I lost because you made me lose. Use this as a learning opportunity. Maybe the only way to mitigate my disappointment. Get up. Get up from the table. Fetch me the candlestick from atop the barrel beside the door. Oh, wow, look at all this. So there's a clock here. We'll leave that alone. There's a portrait of like maybe the table we're playing at right now. A safe. Again, we'll leave that alone for now. The little figurines. Can't look out the door there. There's the candlestick, but hold on. Okay, that looks like it has a lock. I don't want to press O because I don't know if that snuffs the candle out. I don't know if I want to really do that. Okay, can't do anything with any of this stuff. Bring it here. Now sit back down. Let me explain something to you. This is one of the 2 mistakes you can make here. If you make another, I must sacrifice you. Now, where were we? Damn, homeboy said sacrifice. Okay, so look at our options here. If we go here, we can buff up a card. If we go here, we can get more supplies. We only I think we use both our emergency squirrels, right? We only have our little, I guess, pliers. Buffing up a card's nice, but I feel like let's get some supplies, because it looks like we're going to have a big fight coming up, as you can see at the top there. This game is cool. Barely even done anything. Oh, we got the grizzly. Now, it is 3 blood sacrifices, but come on. We do at least have the stoat, and maybe if we get some supplies, we can get an emergency squirrel. The monstrous grizzly, its form speaks enough of its efficacy. The proud wolf of it, we already have 2 wolves. Don't really need a 3rd one, I think. And a cat. Which is nice to have another, but you have to remember with the cats, though, they're unkillable. So, like, they can clog up the board unless enemies kill them. So, like, yeah, they are useful, I'm not saying, but again, you could also use it for a purpose of, like, hey, I'm going to grab it and put the unkillable symbol on, like, the wolf or something else. You know what I mean? That can do damage. But we already have the stow with that. I think I'm okay. I mean, I can't say no to that grizzly. I know it's 3 blood sacrifices, but come on. I can't say no. Okay. Let's see what we get here. A gust from this may lift your creatures into the air if only for a turn. Oh, so it makes our creatures airborne. As nice as that would be, I actually want at least 1 emergency scroll. We can pick something else for another one, but I want that. Oh, hold on. Its bleeding yields 3 blood if you can ignore the bleeding. Oh, so we could immediately bring the grizzly bear out with that. Yeah, I can't say no to that. I mean, the airborne thing's nice, but come on, to be able to bring the grizz out immediately if we need to? Yeah. Feeling overburdened with a full 3. Yeah, so it looks like 3 is the most you can carry. So we have our pliers, our emergency squirrel, and a black goat, which gives us 3 blood. Now, I did notice the goat did have a blood sacrifice, so it requires 1 sacrifice too, just to bring him out. And here we go. This looks like a big one. The trees seemed to close in around you as a chill mist descended. In the distance, you could hear the clinking of metal on stone. A hobble figure stood in your path. Hee-haw, 'twas the prospector. Okay. The mule's key. Oh, okay, pack mule. So, let me see this. Sprinter. At the end of the owner's turn, a card bearing a sigil will move in a direction inscribed in this sigil. So it does no damage, but it has 5 health. And it's going to continuously move to the right. Now, I wonder if the coyote being in the way, if it will move, if it will jump over the coyote, or maybe push the coyote to move. We'll have to see. So the interesting thing is, once it gets over here, though, we're not going to be able to do it, unless he plays a card here before that, we're not going to be able to damage it, because the boulder's here. So we need to kind of kill this thing before it gets over here. So we need to think about what cards we have and what we're going to play. Now, obviously, I'm going to go Squirrel Stoat. Now, remember, the first turn, though, the Stoat doesn't do any damage to the mule. It's going to do unopposed damage first. So I'm going to go ahead and just do that now. I could set the Stoat here on the second one. Well, can I sacrifice the boulder? I saw I go to the boulder. I'll have to see that. And the coyote would then do a little damage to us. Nothing we can't handle, but Because if we move here, okay, say we're gonna play the stoat here, for instance. I just want to see what the mule's gonna do if the coyote's in the way. Is it gonna just push over or not? That way we know. So let me go ahead and play him here. We'll do 2 points of unopposed damage. I already did it, so I am sure. All right, let's go ahead and they're gonna do 2 points of unopposed damage. We're gonna do 2 points of unopposed damage, so it's gonna even out. Nope, he tried to move. You see that? I saw the oh look, he's gonna go to the left now. So I saw him try to move and he couldn't move because the coyote blocked him. So if there's a card in the way, it doesn't move then. So perfect. So it's gonna do 2 points of damage to the stoat right now. Stoat will do 2 points to him, excuse me. So it'll be down to 3. We can get rid of that boulder eventually by that coyote there. I could play an emergency scroll to bring the wolf out to kill this coyote. And then the pack mule would move over to the right eventually. And then the wolf would do... How much did the wolf hit for? 3? Yeah, we would then finish off the coyote. The coyote would be dead. I think that's what we're going to do. Go ahead and bring the squirrel out. Oh, you know what? We only need 1 squirrel. I forgot we have the stoat. We don't need to use our emergency squirrel. Even better. Okay, so yeah, play the wolf. We're going to do no points here. But we're going to kill the coyote and damage the pack mule, which is what we want. And so, okay, so it did move even though it showed a left symbol because now it freed up the space, it did move. So anyways, it doesn't matter because we're going to kill it here. It's dead. We could play the river snapper for defense, but I don't think I need to right now. I think I'm just going to hold. I'm just going to draw a squirrel just to have one. And then we're just going to skip the turn. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to skip the turn. Now, the boulder is still going to be up for 1 more round, though. Just fine. And then pack mule will be dead. He said the pack mule is key, so let's see what happens. Aha, that's what happened. A bunch of cards. Dag nabbit my mule. Okay. So where are we at? We are at plus 2. We need 3 more points. We're going to get 2 points with the stoat. The wolf, though, is going to... Damn, it might die unless we do something here. Unless I can get the extra points on this 3rd lane here. So the stoat's going to do 2 points. We need 1 more. We need 3 points. Anything, really. Doesn't really matter what we play. Oh, that's a 1 card, obviously. I could play 2, but I don't need to. Do I want to play the river snapper? There's going to be another round. I noticed that his candle... There was 2 candles for him. So there's going to be a second round of this. So maybe we should hold off from playing something like the River Snapper because it's a defensive card until we really need it. Let's play... Kind of want to save the Sparrow and the Bullfrog because they have special things they can do, but that's fine. We'll go ahead and just play the Sparrow. 1 and 2, they're the same thing. Okay, play a Sparrow. Oh, we need to draw a card. We'll draw a card instead of another Sparrow. Yeah, since we have 2 Sparrows, that makes it a little bit better to do. Okay, cool. And that's going to give us the points we need. I believe we've won. And the wolf should live. Oh, I forgot the wolf does unopposed damage. I didn't even need to do that. I forgot. Yeah, we knew it wouldn't be that easy, though. Of course not. There's gold in them cards. Oh, lovely. He just destroyed all of my cards. Good gold. I've struck gold. Okay, so now we can't even do a move until these get destroyed. This one will get destroyed right away. Bloodhound? Guardian. When an opposing creature is placed opposite to an empty space, a card bearing a sigil will move to that empty space. Damn, I kind of regret putting a Sparrow there now, which I didn't even need to do. We could have had his... I wonder if it only hits if there's cards there. That's what it looked like, right? Because we had 4 cards plus that boulder. There's nothing I can do. So, how many squirrels do we have? 2 squirrels. We have the bullfrog and the sparrow. We need to play something quickly. I think... And we have an emergency squirrel, so I think I'll draw a card. Nice. Okay, okay, that's nice. That's perfect. So, we also have the emergency black goat to play if we need to. That'll work for me. That's probably what I'm going to play right here. Because they're going to do 4 points of unopposed damage. This has more health, so I'm going to just get rid of the... And the Bloodhound, it said it moves, so I'm going to get rid of the Bloodhound with the Grizzly right away. Now, we won't do any unopposed damage, but at least we kill the Bloodhound. We're going to take 2 points of unopposed. So, to be able to bring the Black Goat out, though, we need to sacrifice, so we'll sacrifice one of the squirrels. How do we get... Oh, we got to draw a card first. Draw a card. Bullfrog. Okay. Pull out the Black Goat. Get a squirrel. Okay, and now get the Grizz out. Anything else we want to play here? How much health does that have? 1 health, so we should try to kill that, actually. The Bullfrog would kill it. It would be just enough to kill him. And it's airborne as well, which isn't bad. We have 2 Bullfrogs, so yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I saw the Bloodhound wanting to move, but since it's in the way, it can't. Can't get us. Okay, both of these are dead. The adder only does 1 damage, so we're okay there. Nothing we can do. Let's just... we don't have any squirrels. We have an emergency, so I'll just draw a squirrel for now. Oh, that's it. Damn, I didn't know that was going to be it already. I thought they had some points on us. We'll take that. Allow me to light your candles once more. I won't be killing you quite yet. No, you will not be. Oh, sorry, I closed my little drawer there with my foot. You're the first in a while to overcome a boss. As a reward, you are granted an opportunity to select a rare card. Choose carefully. Okay. Ooh, Yuli? I don't know how you say that. Damn, 7 attack and 7 health, but 4 sacrifices. This level of brutish strength needs no explanation. No, it doesn't. But man, that is hard to get out. But if you do... Whew. Strange larva, a largely unimpressive specimen. Fledgling, a card bearing this sigil will grow into a more powerful form after 1 turn on the board. Yeah, because it does no damage at all. Child 13. Poor abandoned child that does not die when sacrificed, but do you have the heart to try? So it's another card that doesn't die when it's sacrificed. So I'm kind of thinking of picking the child because we could go to one of those things that fuses it with one of our other cards. You know, a card that doesn't have a sigil, like the wolf, for instance. That way, you know, it's a little hard to bring a wolf out, right? But still, if we do, the wolf can at least be damaging, you know, and it's another sacrifice. I'm leaning towards that, picking the child 13, because this is nice. 7 and 7 is pretty damn nice. With that said, I can't front on that. But 4 sacrifices is not going to be the easiest thing to get. It is tempting, though, because we do have the Grizzly that does 4 and 6, and we could buff up the Grizzly, you know, through those campfires if we want to. So I think I'm going to pick... I don't... Like, the Strange Larva might be pretty good after a turn, but I don't know. I think I'm going to go with Child 13. Yeah. With the sound of the prospector's pickaxe still ringing in your ears, you carried onwards. The rank smell of rot and mold permeated the humid air. Every step forward was answered by some nearby slip or slither. You tread cautiously into the wetlands. Okay. We'll go a little further till we have to do the fight, then we'll stop there. So we'll do these last 2. I think we're going to go for the campfire because we don't really need supplies. I mean, we could get 1. I think we're okay. A mantis, the fervid mantis, its prying claws strike both to the left and right. Ooh, that's nice. We could even fuse that thing with something else. I wonder if that means it does double damage. Like if it's going to do unopposed damage, do you get like 2 points or whatever you choose to put it on? Because that could be fun. Another river snapper. Nothing wrong with that for good defense. And there's a symbol there. And another cat. We don't need a cat. We already have 2 creatures there. Damn, I was ready to do Child 13, but I think I want to fuse the Mantis with something. I'm going to pick the Mantis and fuse it with one of our other cards. Okay. Oh, this is health this time. I see a heart symbol, so maybe we won't do the Mantis. A group of starving survivors stood around a dying campfire. There is room for a creature around the fire, one said. The warmth will enhance its health. One of the survivors said nothing at all, but could not stop licking their lips. Okay, so health. 2 health. You know, one of the wolves would probably benefit from this pretty well, because they only have 2 health each. Yeah, you know what? The Mantis wouldn't be a bad choice because it hits both. The Mantis wouldn't be bad to give 3 health too. Eventually, though, I'm going to sacrifice the Mantis and put the Mantis thing like on one of the wolves, or even imagine the Grizzly. Although the Grizzly's kind of hard to bring out with that said, but one of the wolves wouldn't be a bad idea. So maybe I should buff up to one of the wolves for now. Yeah, you know what? Let's pick one of the wolves for the health. Doesn't really matter which one. They're both the same. Okay. The health of the wolf was enhanced by the warmth. As one of the survivors began pulling a knife from their pocket, you withdrew. And guys, we're going to go ahead and stop right here on this fight, but I'm going to just immediately start up another video, so that's going to do it for this one. I do appreciate y'all watching. I will catch you all next time. Hope you all have a great day. Stay safe. Take care. Peace.